Millions of years ago, these same waters were controlled by something larger than any shark alive today. It was not just a predator. It was the strongest hunter the ocean had ever produced. Scientists call it Megalodon, a prehistoric shark whose name literally means giant tooth. Most people imagine Megalodon as a larger great white shark, but the truth was far more extreme. A great white is terrifying at 6 meters. Megalodon may have reached 15 to 18 meters. That means Megalodon was around 3 times longer than the largest great white sharks on Earth. Its body was not just long, it was unbelievably heavy, possibly weighing 50 tons or more. In the water, this animal would have moved like a living submarine with teeth. Its jaws were so wide that a human could stand inside them without even ducking. Each tooth was enormous, serrated, and shaped like a stone blade made for slicing flesh. Some Megalodon teeth measure more than 17 centimeters, making them longer than an adult human hand. Unlike most parts of a shark's skeleton, its teeth fossilized easily. That is why we can still find them today. Megalodon teeth have been discovered on beaches, cliffs, seabeds, and ancient coastal deposits around the world. Every tooth is evidence of a monster that once hunted across almost every ocean. But teeth alone do not reveal the full terror of this predator. To understand Megalodon, you must look at what it hunted: prehistoric whales. It did not chase tiny fish for survival. It needed massive prey to feed its enormous body. Ancient whale bones have been discovered with deep bite marks matching Megalodon teeth. Those marks reveal attacks powerful enough to crush bone and tear through thick whale flesh. Some scientists believe Megalodon attacked from below, striking whales before they could react. One violent bite could damage fins, break ribs, or prevent a whale from escaping. After that first strike, the ocean would become a slow and deadly trap. Megalodon's bite force was likely among the most powerful in animal history. It was not simply larger than a great white, it was built to dominate giants. For millions of years, Megalodon sat at the top of the ocean food chain. It hunted in warm coastal waters where young whales gathered and ancient seas were filled with life. No modern shark has ever ruled the oceans the way Megalodon once did. But even the strongest predator can disappear when the planet changes around it. About 3.6 million years ago, the fossil record shows that Megalodon vanished. The oceans cooled, sea levels shifted, and whale migration routes began to change. Large prey became harder to find, especially for a predator that needed enormous meals. At the same time, new competitors entered the ocean, including the ancestors of modern killer whales. Megalodon was powerful, but power alone cannot save a species from starvation. One by one, its hunting grounds changed. Its prey moved, and its advantage disappeared. Then the greatest shark that ever lived became a fossil. That is the official scientific answer. Megalodon is extinct.
It's nearly 3 times the size of the largest modern specimen.
But this is where the mystery begins, because most of the ocean remains unknown. Below the sunlight zone, the water becomes darker, colder, and far less explored. Humans have mapped distant planets more thoroughly than many parts of the deep ocean floor. Every year, researchers discover strange deep-sea animals that science has never documented before. Creatures survive down there without sunlight, under crushing pressure, and in complete darkness. Some animals found in the deep ocean look as though they escaped from prehistoric nightmares. This unknown world is why people continue asking one terrifying question. What if Megalodon did not completely disappear? What if something enormous survived by moving deeper, far away from human eyes? Scientifically, there is no confirmed evidence that Megalodon is alive today. No modern Megalodon tooth has been verified, no body has been discovered, no DNA has been collected, and no clear footage exists. But the deep ocean gives legends room to breathe. There have been sonar readings, enormous shadows, and viral videos claiming to show impossible sharks. Most of these claims are fake, misidentified, or caused by camera angles that exaggerate the size of normal animals. A whale shark can look monstrous. A great white can appear gigantic when it swims close to a camera. Even decomposing basking shark bodies have been mistaken for sea monsters. Fear changes what people see, especially when the ocean hides so much of the truth. Scientists do not accept mystery as proof. They require physical evidence. So far, every solid piece of evidence points toward extinction. Still, the question refuses to die because the ocean is enormous. Imagine a place 11 kilometers deep, where sunlight has never touched the seafloor. Down there, pressure can crush metal and darkness can swallow entire machines. Hydrothermal vents release heat and chemicals, feeding ecosystems that seem almost alien. Giant squid, deep-sea sharks, glowing fish, and strange crustaceans all survive in that darkness. So people wonder, if those creatures can remain hidden, could something larger be hiding too? The answer is complicated because Megalodon was not a small deep-sea animal. It was an enormous predator that likely required warm water, large prey, and suitable breeding areas. A surviving population would require many megalodons, not just one lonely monster. That population would leave evidence including fresh teeth, bite marks, carcasses, or genetic traces. Modern whale populations are studied, filmed, tagged, and tracked around the world. A predator attacking them regularly would probably leave signs that scientists could detect. That is why most experts say a living megalodon is extremely unlikely. But unlikely does not feel the same as impossible when you stare into deep, black water. The ocean has surprised science before with animals once believed to have disappeared forever. The coelacanth was known only through fossils before living specimens shocked the world. That discovery does not prove that Megalodon survived, but it keeps ancient ocean mysteries alive. Sometimes nature hides its strangest secrets in places humans rarely reach. Now imagine a research vessel floating above a deep ocean trench at night. The sonar screen flashes. Something massive appears below, moving against the current. It is too large to be a normal shark and too fast to be a drifting object. The crew falls silent as the shape circles once before disappearing into deeper water. In real science, that sighting would not prove Megalodon exists. It would only begin an investigation. Researchers would need repeated sightings, clear images, biological samples, and verified measurements. That is the difference between a legend and a discovery. A legend needs fear. A discovery needs evidence strong enough to survive testing. Megalodon gives us both real fossils and an ocean mystery powerful enough to haunt the imagination. Its teeth prove that it existed. Its disappearance proves that even giants can fall. The deep ocean reminds us how little of Earth we truly control. Perhaps Megalodon is gone forever, buried among stone, sand, and ancient whale bones. Or perhaps the fear comes from knowing that the ocean still contains places we cannot see. That is why the Megalodon legend feels different from ordinary monster stories. It begins with real science, real fossils, real teeth, and real ancient bite marks. Then it sinks into darkness, where evidence ends and imagination takes over. Was Megalodon bigger than a great white shark? Yes, by an almost unbelievable amount. Was it powerful enough to hunt whales? The fossil record strongly suggests that it was. Did it rule the ocean for millions of years? The evidence says yes. Does science confirm that it still exists today? No, not with the evidence we currently have. But could the ocean still hide creatures that humans have never seen before? Absolutely. That is the real mystery. It is not whether one monster survived, but what else remains undiscovered. Megalodon may be extinct, but the ocean that created it is still alive. Somewhere below the waves, science is still searching through the darkness. Perhaps the greatest monster is not hiding in the ocean. Perhaps it is our fear of the unknown. Subscribe for more prehistoric science mysteries and comment which ancient giant we should explore next.